Dear students, this video is the continuation of part 1a. All of you take your English text. Now I will read the next 4 paragraphs. All of you listen carefully. I recognized them immediately. Castillo had a firm grip around Carabello's neck. Carabello, who had been on watch when the accident occurred, was wearing his life jacket. He yelled, "Hold on tight, Castillo." They floated amid the scattered cargo about 10 meters away. On the other side was Luis Rengifo, trying to stay above water with his headphones aloft in his right hand. He had stripped off his shirt so that he could swim better, but he had lost his life jacket. Even if I hadn't seen him, I would have recognized his cry, "Fatso, paddle over here." I quickly grabbed the oars and tried to get closer to the men. Carabello, with Castillo clinging to his neck, neared the raft. Much farther away, looking small and desolate, was the fourth of my mates, Ramon Herrera, who was waving at me while he held onto a crate. If I had had to decide, I wouldn't have known which of my mates to go after first. But when I saw Herrera, the happy young man from Arizona, who had been with me only a few moments before, I began to paddle furiously. But the life raft was almost 2 meters long. It was very heavy in that lurching sea, and I had to row against the wind. I don't think I managed to advance more than a meter. Desperate, I looked around once more and saw that Herrera had disappeared. Only Rengifo was swimming confidently towards the raft. I was sure he would make it. I had heard him snoring below my bunk, and I was convinced that his serenity was stronger than the sea. In contrast, Carabello was struggling with Castillo so that Castillo wouldn't let go of his neck. They were less than 3 meters away. I figured that if they got just a little closer, I could hold out an oar for them to grab. But at that moment, a gigantic wave lifted the raft, and from the top of the huge crest, I could see the mast of the small ship heading away from me. When I came down again, Carabello had vanished, with Castillo hanging onto his neck. Alone 2 meters away, Rengifo was still swimming calmly towards the raft. Now all of you read the 4 paragraphs silently and identify the difficult words. Students, shall we discuss those words and their meanings? Okay, let's go. Aloft means upwards. Stripped off, took off. Cling, to hold on tightly. Furiously means violently. Go after, to chase. Lurching, unsteadily rolling. Snoring means breathing roughly. Bunk, narrow bed built into a wall. Here you can see the picture of bunk. Gigantic means huge. Heading away, moving away. Hope you all understood the meanings of the difficult words. It was Castillo and Carabello who were trying to reach the raft. The former was clinging on to the neck of Carabello, and the other side, it was Rengifo who was holding his headphones aloft, a confident young man. A few yards away was Ramon Herrera, the happy young man from Arizona. Velasco was confused as to whom to save first. He saw himself paddling furiously towards Herrera, but couldn't save him because of a heavy wind. Herrera was not seen any longer. Carabello and Castillo were just 3 meters away and was struggling to reach the raft. But a gigantic wave lifted the raft, and when he came down, he couldn't see the two. Only one who was swimming confidently was Rengifo. Students, hope you all understood the summary. We will go through the rest of it in the next class. Thank you, dear children.